their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They run. Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete, and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he fires one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Running from the gun, Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brought down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. We're scoreless after 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Carry on Johnson turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now this one was running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On the play, it's 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
His kick.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Bobby Anderson.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look downfield, and this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
The kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
Makes the score Bills 14, Falcons 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide us. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Eluding the pressure right. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 28. And nothing but daylight ahead.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Watson able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the Bills' 44-yard line.
From the 44, Watson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Watson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
First before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
39-yard line.
Watson on first down. Buying time to his left, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
The 2nd down and 10th there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's able to find Inman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
3-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson setting up the screen for Cook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
1st down and go.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually direct.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Jackson, deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is out quickly to the right, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's able to find Diggs. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the
On first down, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try to run down some clock with Johnson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Jackson on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 17-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the score.